So here's my thoughts on the PSP in 2019. Now, I just got one, and holy crap, it's amazing. A special thanks goes out to Izzy Nombre and Newellboy87, because without these two guys, I probably wouldn't have a PSP. Little backstory, I'm on paternity leave, and what's a guy to do when he's bored but look at Chinese websites for those knockoff PSPs. So, me being me, I do my research and go to YouTube. And every video I find, the best device for an emulator is actually a PSP. So I look into it. Okay, but I'm not gonna get a PSP, I don't have one. So why not get one that's already preloaded with stuff? But every video I saw from Izzy, who, trust me, watch this guy's videos. The guy loves handhelds and he can't talk enough about how awesome the PSP is. Okay, I'm convinced, but where am I going to get one? By chance, one day I found one at my local game store here in town for $50. Put down the money because the kid turned it in because the battery wasn't holding a charge. Bought a new battery and a new memory stick. I'm freaking ready to go. Newellboy87 has the best tutorials on YouTube. Check his stuff out. Provides links. And his descriptions are not condescending. He will walk you through everything step by step. I swear to God, I knew nothing about hacking before this guy's videos. Now I feel like a pro. So, here's a quick look at my game collection. Thanks to these two guys, Izzy and Newellboy87. Thanks to you guys, I now have what I will consider the best console in my entire collection, the PSP. Okay, here's a quick idea of my library. First, notice I have 65 gigabytes available. I have a 128 gig memory stick in there, and that's what I still have left after filling this thing with games. Now, here's PSP and PS1. I'll try to be quick about it. It's Marvel, X-Men Legends. Hockey. Wolverine Origins, which is an awesome game. Now, mind you, these are all games you purchase, and these are just backups. You should not be downloading anything you don't have the rights to. Just want to put that out there. Here's some PS1 games. What's that? Oh, Star Wars. Of course, it's me, Star Wars. Some Batman, some Mortal Kombats. Tony Hawk, Quake, Doom, Soul of the Samurai. I'm still in PS1. I haven't even gotten to the emulators yet. And then you got Super Nintendo, Game Gear, Genesis, Game Boy Color, NES, Game Boy Advance, Capcom, Neo Geo, Capcom. Alright, this is the Super Nintendo emulator. Probably the coolest startup of all the emulators. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the one system I put the most stuff on. But that whole list is games. Let me get back to the top. These are all Super Nintendo games. I'm only in M's. Yeah, and a couple homemade Mortal Kombats that people made that are weird but cool. Sorry for the twitchy video, I'm holding Savannah while I'm doing this. Oh, that was the end. X-Men. Alright, that's it for Super Nintendo. Alright, this one's for the Game Gear. Remember that thing? It was so much better than the Playboy, the Game Boy. But it didn't get a lot of love, and Sega kind of dumped it. But where am I at? Oh, ROMs. Oops. Hang on, I gotta get into the list here. Game Gear. ROMs. Alright, here's Game Gear games. So, not a lot, but I got a lot more Genesis games. Right, here is the Genesis. Oops, starting at the bottom of the list. That one's kind of harder to read, but... Golden Axe, yes. Mickey Mouse ones are for my kids, I swear. Donald Duck one too. Super Hang-On. Alright, that's it for the Genesis. Alright, we got Game Boy Color here. Alright, here's Game Boy Color games. Got like every Pokemon ever. Not a lot of those because I didn't like the Game Boy system, but at least it's the color one. Alright, and here's the NES system, which you'll find there's a lot of homemade ones on here, and I'll point them out, but people seem to make their own versions of games on here. But look at all these freaking classics. You can see Dragon Ball Z 4-in-1. I think the first homemade one is like He-Man. Yeah. They made He-Man out of Kung Fu. Jedi Mario Brothers. Mario Zelda. Mario's Adventure. These are all games that other people made. Mortal Kombat 3 with 56 people. Mortal Kombat with 30 people. There's all the Super Luigi Mario Brothers. Super Link Mario Brothers. Super Luigi Brothers. These are so cool though. Some of them kind of run funny. But come on, this is sweet. Alright, here's Game Boy Advanced, and of the emulators after Super Nintendo, this one's my favorite. Look at all the Dragon Ball games on Game Boy Advanced. They talk. Daughter's very twitchy. That's so awesome. Alright, here's the first of the 3 arcade emulators. The Capcom 1 system. Whoa. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is such a freaking fun game. And I don't ever remember playing it before I had this, so it's definitely opened my eyes to games I would have never played, except for that system. Alright, and this is the Neo Geo. Not sure if you guys remember, but it used to be like this mega arcade cabinet that you used to find at like grocery stores and stuff. That literally the cabinet was loaded with all these games. And it was awesome. Look at all the metal slugs. Where's the Samurai Showdowns? Oh, there we are. Oh, and King of Fighter. Holy crap. They're all in here. Remember, each one of these is its separate game that you can play. Oh, so awesome. Alright, and last but not least, the second Capcom arcade system in here. And this one's got all the ones you might know. Darkstalkers, Marvel Superheroes versus Capcom, a couple Street Fighters, and that's it. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is load a game so you can see it load and what it looks like. So I'm just going to load Super Mario World.
Dude, how awesome is that? It is like port perfect from Super Nintendo. And almost everything else is perfect. I will admit there was an N64 emulator on here that sucked ass, so I got rid of it because it was worthless. But honestly, do I think that having an emulator on a PSP is worth it? Oh yeah. So if you get a chance and you can find one for cheap, buy a PSP, hack it. You might spend a little money like I did on memory cards. I bought a new upgraded battery so it'll last longer, but you'll be happy, I promise.